Today we are in the heart of South America. Here, the muddy waters of the rivers hide a lot of dangers. Giant anacondas that reach 8 meters, crocodiles basking in the sun, and flocks of giant otters. The hero of our video is a jaguar, and he feels good among such neighbors. I would be grateful if you share this video with your friends. Sit comfortably, we begin. The jaguar is at the very top of the food chain. In South America, he is one of the largest representatives of the feline family. And in terms of size, it is in third place. Powerful and silent predator. He scares the inhabitants of the jungle. Its body length is more than 2 meters. And the weight of these cats can reach 130 kilograms. But despite its weight, it is an excellent hunter. Everything in his body emphasizes strength. A large, strong head with powerful jaws and fangs of 3 centimeters is capable of the bite through any armor. Due to the short, but very strong paws, the animal is capable of accelerating up to 80 kilometers per hour, but the jaguar can only keep this speed at a short distance. These predators never chase their prey because the jaguar hunts from an ambush. It sneaks up on the prey very close and only a few meters remain to it. The pattern on his skin helps to perfectly hide the predator in dense vegetation, which makes him literally invisible. Jaguars with black skin are called panthers. But the panther is not a separate species. It's just that such cats have an excess of melanin in the body. This gives them a black color. But if you look closely, you can also see spots on their skin. As a rule, jaguars prefer to go hunting at night. But he also hunts during the day, because at this time his favorite lunch is basking in the sun. An adult jaguar needs almost 20 kilograms of meat a day. The jaguar never eats carrion and does not leave prey for later. Therefore, he needs to hunt every day. Jaguars eat 90 types of animals, from monkeys and tapirs to crocodiles and snakes. If you don't touch it, then the jaguar will never be the first to attack a person. Only when defending. But the beast is very curious and can accompany a traveler in the forest for a long time. Those people who happened to meet a jaguar spoke of their feelings as surprise and respect for the animal. But back to food. One of the jaguar's favorite dishes is capybaras, but so are the caimans. If capybaras cannot protect themselves from a predator, then caimans have powerful jaws with which you need to be very careful. Caimans can be almost 50 kilograms, so such prey will be enough for the animal for the whole day. The jaguar is not afraid of a dangerous enemy and swims perfectly. One of the ways to hunt this predator is to swim along the coast against the current and look out for prey. The jaguar can swim against the current for 2 hours without stopping. If necessary, the jaguar can dive for its prey underwater. Young jaguars train to catch their prey precisely from the hunt for fish. Also for hunting, jaguars can climb trees perfectly. Easily climbs up and also easily descends with prey in the teeth. One of the most common hunting methods is waiting for prey on a tree. The jaguar is a lone predator. It hunts in an area of 80 to 160 square miles of the jungle. As a rule, the area is in the shape of a triangle. And every 2 to 3 days the jaguar hunts in different corners without forgetting to mark its territory. It so happens that the territories of 2 jaguars overlap, but there is no problem in this. As to there, they are quite peaceful to relatives. Jaguars gather in small groups but only during the breeding season. These animals do not have a battle for the female, and everything goes very peacefully because the females make their choice. Pregnancy lasts about 100 days, after which about 3 to 4 small jaguars are born. Despite the fact that they are still small, they already have the same color as their parents. Kittens grow with their mother until about 3 years old. And after reaching this age, they go in search of their territory. Now let's take a look at what the jaguar is capable of. And let's start with the giant guinea pig. The capybara is the largest modern rodent on the planet. With a body length of more than a meter, its mass reaches 60 kilograms. At first glance, they seem clumsy. But in fact, these are cautious and fast animals. They always keep in groups and warn of danger, and the jaguar has to be very careful. For example, here the jaguar quietly swims along the coast looking out for its prey, and then he saw the capybara, but they also noticed something was wrong and were on their guard. The jaguar is in no hurry to get out of the water. He needs to swim closer, but the capybaras are also on the alert. One of them even swims up to the jaguar and may have already given a signal of danger. And so the jaguar rushes into the attack, but this time the capybara was faster and the jaguar was left with nothing. You can try to set up an ambush on the shore. And for this need very little vegetation. These capybaras have no idea that they themselves are going to the hunter. It took the jaguar only 3 jumps to grab the unwary rodent. This capybara can no longer be saved. But the jaguar can use other tactics, attacking along the coast and cutting off the capybara's escape route. In case of danger, they always try to hide in the water. But this time luck is not on their side. And now the trademark jump from above. This capybara did not expect such a jump attack at all. But if a predator is found, then the capybaras jump off the cliff without hesitation. Caimans. These small alligators represent a significant force in South America. They have 84 sharp teeth and one of the most powerful bites. Caimans are ready to attack anyone who appears in the water. But caimans themselves serve as food for jaguars, so they are afraid of this neighbor. These reptiles can very easily become an object of attack, as they like to bask in the sun during the day, especially if there is a dense jungle nearby. The jaguar attacks the caiman with its powerful jaws, the compression force of which reaches 136 atmospheres. This makes the jaguar the leader among all mammals on the planet in bite force. In addition, jaguars are the only predators that can kill prey by breaking the skull with their jaws. On a steep bank, the jaguar can simply sit in a convenient place and wait for the prey to appear on its own, and when the target is in the affected area, it remains only to make such a spectacular jump. This time the reptile had no chance, but the jaguar needs to very accurately catch the caiman in the water. In case of a miss, the hunter with the prey can switch places. This caiman decided to bask on an island remote from the coast, and he has no idea that he is in danger anyway. The sly jaguar swims unnoticed and attacks from behind. Watch this attack from a different angle. Real special forces in the world of cats. And it will not be difficult for the jaguar to swim to the coast with such prey. But young jaguars are just learning how to handle these dangerous alligators. Even a huge anaconda can fall prey to a jaguar. In this fight, the main thing is not to let the snake twine around the neck. It is very important not to let the snake go under the water, because there it is easier for it to escape. Slowly but surely, sharp claws and powerful fangs do their job. In this battle, the snake has lost. But it so happens that jaguars themselves sometimes become prey to huge snakes, especially when they float down the river. But in the rivers of the rainforest, there is another inhabitant, the giant otter. All neighbors are afraid of them, and the jaguar is no exception. Because if he attacks one otter, he will be attacked by all. Otters never miss a chance to show the jaguar who's boss. This gang of otters will not let the jaguar sit quietly in the tree, not to hunt. Look with what joyful cries the otters drive the jaguar away. In general, these are very interesting inhabitants of the river and the largest representatives of otters. Despite the fact that jaguars are neutral towards their relatives, sometimes such battles do occur. See how two males sort things out and a young male attacks the old one. But with extensive experience, the adult male skillfully dodges the attack. True, the fight did not last long, and soon the jaguars dispersed. That's all. I hope the video was interesting. Don't forget to rate it by clicking on this button. Write in the comments which cat or animal you want to see in the review. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so, and be sure to turn on the alert about new videos. See you later.